Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide family. I'm so happy that you're here, sending you the purest of love and light wherever you are. Happy birthday, Scorpios. For those of you, your birthday is already gone, like mine. It's coming up, or it's today. Happy birthday to you. I just pray that everything that your heart desire, that God will provide for you, knowing that He's taking care of you. He's showing up in your life every day. But this special day, when you grace the world with your presence, I just pray that you will have peace, joy, all the blessings, abundance from God in your life, not only today, but moving forward. Knowing, guys, all of you, all of us, how blessed we are. We are highly favored. God is for you, and because He is for you, who can be against you? Who can be against you? If this is your first time, welcome. I hope this message will resonate, and as a result, you will subscribe. Please feel free to like, share, leave a comment if you felt led to do so. I appreciate your encouragement as well. Thank you. So you saw the title. This is Real Talk. I did this a while back, and I felt led to go back here again because this is the time, again, we're closing out 2023. And I just pray that whenever you click on this message, that it will be the right time, the perfect time for you. It will be an on-time message, an on-time word for you. So as we're closing out this year and embarking on the new, I believe that we're a tribe, we're a family for a reason. Because a lot of the things that I am going through, I believe for a lot of you, most of you who are a part of this family, you resonate with me as well. And so a lot of you, I believe it is at Crystal Waters, you left in the comment that you have done the work and you're just waiting on God. And a lot of you, a lot of us, this is where we are. In this time, in this place, in this space where you have break those, ancestors' curses. And right now you're waiting, but you're still not waiting, because while you're in this season, God is also working in and through you. And you're also working on yourself as well. So you're waiting, but you're not really waiting. God is still moving, right? He's still showing up. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep working on yourself. And this is also a time, a lot of you, you're closing out a cycle, a chapter. It's like you had a list and you checked everything off. And it's like you closed that chapter in your life. And now you're getting ready to move into a brand new season. And so for a lot of you, or some of you, you're still struggling with things you need to release, let go in your life in order to step into this abundant, this blessed life that you're called into. And so this is why the title of this video, this message, is regarding the prodigal son. For a lot of you, a lot of us, we have dealt with prodigals. Some of you are dealing with some prodigals right now. Some of you, this is what's ahead. So, you're getting the heads up here. So you have dealt with, or you're dealing with, some prodigals in your life. And God is saying to let it go, let them go. Whatever it is, it could be a job, it could be a person, it could be people, it could be a place, to release that prodigal situation from your life. At this point in your life, you have learned so much. And I made a quote that I have been through enough to know that I am enough. And I believe a lot of you who are maturing, this is the place where you're at. It's like you have zero tolerance for foolishness. It's, you know, it's that Queen of Swords energy. It's come correct or don't come at all. It's that Queen of Cups where you have mastered your emotions. You have been through, like the song says, many dangers, toils, and snares, and yet you already come. And yet still you are not bitter, you are better because of this. You have gone through the hardships. You know, even as the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. And guys, I'm sorry, I know I have male viewers as well. So we're talking about the kings and the queens. How you have mastered those areas, those seasons of your life. You know, and for a lot of you, like I said, you know, with the King or Queen of Wands, you have mastered self-control of your body as well. You know, you're not just passionate in the sense where you're lustful. You are selective of who you give your body to, who you give your time to. A lot of you carry that wand, that big stick, not only because you're passionate, you're sexy, you're handsome, you're beautiful, but because you've had to use that stick in a lot of battles to fight, to protect yourself, to protect your ideas, to fight off a lot of the snakes and the people who wanted to come into your life just to rob, to steal, and to kill your joy. So you have mastered that area. And now it's like you're not just looking for a good time. You're looking for people who want to come into your life for a long time. For those of you who have mastered the King and the Queen of Coins, your stability, you know your worth, you know who you are, you know whose you are. Again, you're not trying to deal with people who are fickle. 1 minute they're hot, next minute they're cold. God called those lukewarm. He will spew you out. He spit those out. And a lot of you don't have time for people who don't know if they're with you or they're against you. So right now, you're focused on your stability, your family life, your home life, the longevity, your future, your legacy for your generation. You know, it's like with or without a partner, your focus is on structure. Your focus is on your stability. Yes, because again, a lot of you with this 9 of Wands, you've had to withstand a lot of adversity, overcome a lot of challenges. And it's not that you are strong in the sense where you don't want anybody in your life if you're single, like myself. It's not that you don't want a partner, but you're strong in the sense that you have grown from the struggles that you have gone through. You know, with the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior is like what doesn't kill you make you stronger. It's the burdens, the pressures of life that were placed on you as you journeyed through all of those cups and coins and wands, you know, as pages, being naive, being gullible, the things that you learned from. That is what makes you who you are. So it's not that you're strong where you don't need anybody, but if you're in a season where you're by yourself, then you have to be strong for yourself. Who is going to be strong for you? You have to be strong for yourself. And that may come off to other people as threatening. But then how can you just throw up your hands in the air and do nothing? You have your bills to pay. Life goes on. So until you are in that season where maybe you meet that person where, okay, you can split responsibilities, so you don't have to, one person don't have to carry all the load. But for now, you have to do what you have to do. So even if you come off, women, as being seem too strong in your masculine role, you're in survival mode. But yes, when it comes time for you to be in your feminine role, you can balance that as well. But it's because of the things in your life that you have been through. This is why you are strong. And the divine is saying judgment. You know, a lot of you, you earn where you are in life. And so this is why at this place in your life where you know that God is for you, He is Jehovah Jireh. He's your provider. You need no one. You need nothing. Anybody else who comes in your life, they are bonuses. It is a bonus because life kicked your butt. And because of this, you learn to stand up for yourself. So as a result of that, you only want people in your life who have learned their lessons as well. Nobody who is going to pull you down. No crab in a barrel mentality. You only want people who can see the best in you. A lot of you, you're go-getters. You know how to get it. You're not in people's life for what they have. If they have money, so well be it. But that's not your main focus. Why? Because you're a hard worker. Again, you have learned to master all of those areas in your life. As the king and queen of coins, you know how to work hard, how to be a provider. So you're not there to get anything from people. You're not codependent. You're not toxic. So therefore, you don't have time. You know, you don't have time to convince people. Your job, if you're an employer, you don't have time to convince workers, partners, anybody in your life. You're married to somebody and they want to leave. You're not there to convince them to stay in your life because you have done the work. You have nothing to prove to no one. And so you cannot be bothered to do backflips to impress people or to be a pick-me person anymore. You don't have time for that. You know, pick me, you know. It's like it's either people know your worth or they don't. And if they don't, then so be it. As a matter of fact, it's their loss. It's not yours. So you're tired of being in that rat race, that shuffle in people's life. And you're learning to realize that, again, you know, like the prodigal son, when people want to go, you let them go. You deserve to be more, to be with somebody who wants to be there. Not somebody, not the shell of a person. I think one of the hardest and the saddest thing, and I've been there, is to be in a relationship and yet still you're lonely. And so this is why for a lot of you, a lot of us, we are in this season where you are determined. You are more, it's not, say, strategic, for lack of a better word. Wow, that word is like, it's right there. It's hard to come up. But it's like, yeah, you're more intentional about the people who come into your life in this season. You want to go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated. This is a season of celebration. And a lot of you, you're not going back to people in the past who were just there or who wants to juggle you. Do you know that you have people in your life who don't really love you for who you are, who don't appreciate your uniqueness and what you bring to the table? Spirit is saying is let them leave, because sometimes it takes leaving for a person to appreciate what they have lost. See, it took for the prodigal son to eat with the pigs, to realize that, oh my God, my father has servants who are eating good meals. When they were with you, you were nourishing these people. You were feeding them with wisdom. You were loving on them unconditionally, and they did not appreciate you. So it takes for them to go out to meet the people of their kind, who are hateful, users, sabotagers, for them to realize that they missed out on the best thing. They didn't see. A lot of people, they don't miss the water until the well runs dry. And this is where a lot of people are in their lives right now. They're thinking the grass is greener on the other side. But if only they had stayed and watered their grass, then they would come to appreciate what they have with you. So God is saying, if people don't appreciate you, if you're in a job they don't appreciate you, let them go. You have a friend group who thinks that they don't need you, leave, because I can assure you that you will be missed. You will be missed. And a lot of people, they are missing you, your presence right now, because you allow these people to go. Actually, some of you, you also have people in your life who want you to die so they can take what you have. Again, these are leeches. You have people who want to rob you, to steal from you. Remember, the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. People are threatening also to leave your life because you're not giving them what you have or what they think you should give to them. They want to leave. They're threatening to leave. Remember, family, not everyone around you are there authentically, are in your life for genuine reasons. And some people, when they find out that you're not as rich as who they think you are, then they will want to leave. Or maybe you're in that baby phase. Wow, you're in that baby phase, you know, with the Page of Swords, where you're planning strategically to do something, and they're not patient with you. They're not patient with you to see you and to help you through this. They will want to leave because they want to jump on to the next best thing. Spirit is saying, don't try to hold on to what is dead or who wants to leave. Like the song, your body is here with me, but your mind is on the other side of time. God is saying you deserve to be with more than a shell. Again, don't be a pick-me. Sometimes you're in a relationship with someone who cannot decide if he or she wants to stay. So they have one foot in, they have one foot out. They're undecided, they're uncommitted because they want to look at other options, weigh their options. Or maybe they're only there in your life to reap your benefits. God is saying, let them leave. You don't need people who are fickle. People who are unstable in their mind, a double-minded person. No. Don't fight for those relationships. Don't fight for those connections. If you're in a romantic relationship, that person, male or female, they're cheating on you. Clearly, there is something else that they want. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you, even though that's the place where we tend to go to think something must be wrong with me, why they're going outside. No, something is wrong with them. It's something that is missing in them that they continue to look for. And more than likely, that's a void that can only be filled by God. So Spirit is saying, let these people go. You know, with the Hierophant here, traditional teachings. So yes, you may want that relationship, something traditional. But again, you can lead a horse to the well. You cannot force them to drink. So don't pet and powder these people. They want to go, let them leave. Because I can guarantee you that God has something bigger, something better, something greater, something grander for you. Yeah. He has something better for you. Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate start, motivated beginning. Again, when I see this, you know, with the race is not for the swift. The battle is not for the strong, but it's for those who endure to the end. You want people to be in your life who will be there with you to the end. When people are undecided, they don't know what to do, give them the option to go choose what they want to do. Set them free. Let them go and decide what they want to do. I am sure that Father, he loves his son, and his heart was broken to hear the desire of his son. But the Father was willing to make that tough decision. Why? Because the son already made up in his mind that he wanted to leave. So it's the same thing. It's like you have somebody who say you're a boss. You have people or a person working for you. You beg that person to stay. They're not going to perform at their peak because that's not where their mind is. The same thing in a relationship. That's not where their mind is. So yes, it's tough. You may have invested a lot in that person, that place. But I'm telling you, God will give you triple for your trouble. He's a God of many chances. Don't live your life out of fear. Don't allow fear to paralyze you so you settle for crumb when God has a whole loaf of bread for you. You deserve better. Sometimes people have to go out to live with the pigs. And then they realize that all this time, you were the light. You were the guiding light in their life. And this is, you know, again, that video I made, don't cast your pearls on swine. There's also a saying, don't waste powder on blackbird. Because it doesn't matter how much powder you pour on that bird, you know, with the black feathers. It's like it's just gonna run off like nothing. They don't appreciate you anyway. Why are you forcing people to know your worth, to see who you are? A lot of you will be getting a brand new start. It's like you're on to another chapter of your life where you know your worth. God can now trust you. He can trust you because you went inward. You did the soul searching. You did the work. And so now when a lot of these people are coming back or will want to come back to your life, you outgrow those connections. And I know for a lot of you, a lot of us, you can relate. It's like people should love you when you actually love them or you wanted them to love you. Because the moment that you realize, because we're on top and we're going higher, we're continuously evolving and elevating. And so when you realize that people are wishy-washy, they're fickle in their feelings, they're playing mind games, and you decide to, you know what? I'm going to release myself from this burden, these burdens. When people look around because they think that they can play with you, oh, you'll be there. I'm not going to tell you how I really feel about you. because I'm not ready to settle down yet. So they put you on the back burner so they can go ahead and test the waters out there. Only for them to look around and you're gone. Like the butterfly, they left you on the back burner, a caterpillar. They come back, you're a brand new butterfly. We don't resonate. We are not on the same page anymore. And so a lot of these people, again, they'll be coming back. But this is the karma. This is justice. Again, people think karma is after, or vengeance is mine, said the Lord, I will repay. This is after you die. No, a lot of people are going to live to see the mistakes that they have made. A lot of people are going through this season as well, where they're realizing that you are the best they ever had. They gave up a palace to live with pigs. And now they're looking at themselves like, is this who I am? All this time, you had a pig muddying up your palace, making a mess out of you. A pig. You were casting your pearl on a swine who does not appreciate you. All they do is just tear you apart. Now, when they find themselves among their own kinds, they are realizing, oh my goodness, this is who I am. That is karma. That is justice. Justice is when they come back. You are transformed. You are renewed. You're in a new place. And it's like you jump timelines. This is a leap because you decided that you're not going to settle. You know your worth. You know what you desire. You have been through enough to know that you are enough. This also shows us, yes, the Father was willing to forgive. And this shows us too that God forgives us. But yes, you can forgive people who did not know your worth, who did not value you. Some of you, you may decide to take them back, give them another chance. Again, that's your choice. You know what you have gone through. Only you can relate to if you will take somebody back after they broke you. That's your decision. But this talks about forgiveness. Remember, you are not your mistakes as well. Some of you, some of us, we have held or we are holding ourselves hostages, thinking that, we should not have allowed. How could I? Wish, woulda, coulda, shoulda. God already forgave you. He forgave us. It's just a matter of us forgiving ourselves to do the healing. Because I'm telling you, the best is yet to come. As long as we are alive, there is something better for us. Don't settle. Don't dim your light. You are a child of God. And because you're a child of God, you're royalty. You deserve only the best and nothing else. You deserve more than the shell of a man or a woman. You deserve someone for all time, not just a good time, a fun time, not just for a trampoline. You're not a gas station, guys. You're not a gas station, ladies. You know your worth. Yes, you're strong, you're brave, you're courageous. You're an empress, you're an empire. Some of you, you're hierophants. You can teach people based off of the things that you have gone through. You have been through enough to know that you are enough. You have nothing to prove. And so moving forward, a lot of you are intentional about the games. You're not there for games. You're not there for the fluff. You want to know people at the core. You're like your daddy's child. You are your daddy's child. You're not just looking at the outer part, but you're looking at the heart. You're not tolerating, you're not settling for third parties anymore. Let them go. Let the prodigals go. A lot of you, a lot of us have dealt with people who came into our lives with third parties. They can't decide what they want because they have people in their ears telling them, oh, this person is not good for you. They're not pretty enough. They're not handsome enough. They don't have enough. Oh, they only want you for what you have. And some of you, you fought and you end up in these connections or relationships where you're between the rock and a hard place, because it's like this person or this person is between the rock and a hard place because they don't know if they should go with their heart or they should listen to these people who they know longer than you, who are actually only manipulating them, who are sabotaging them, because they see something in you that they are not. They are threatened because of the Godfidence you have. It's the God in you, my friends. And these people know that if you were in this man or this woman's life, they can't run games. So what will they do? They will try to abort your connections, your relationships. Well, if this person cannot decide between you and them, let them go. Let them